Okay, here we are looking at the computational thinking activities for the older grades. This set of stories is all about recycling. So, again, there is an introduction over here where they're looking specifically at the 4 areas of computational thinking. This one is in the context of planning a party. I thought that this was something that the older learners would be able to connect with and something that they would be interested in. So Sam and Samira are planning a birthday party for their nana. It's a 60th birthday party, and they're talking about what they need to do first. So what they need to plan for the party, and then Sam and Samira go off and start planning out the party. So the first part of it is decomposition. So they're breaking the party up into like the different areas they need to organize for. So the example that I gave here is the first thing they need to do is they need to organize the invitations. So they need to make the invitations, they need to make the guest list, maybe they need to buy the paper or they need to design something. Then there's other areas that they need to plan for. For example, maybe the food, okay, and the decor, so they can, and the music, so they can divide the party up into its different sections, and under each section, like sort of plan the smaller tasks that they have to do under each section. Now they're talking about a to-do list. So they're talking about the fact that they need everybody to help with the different tasks that need to be done in order to plan the party. So over here, what they're doing is they're using abstraction to go back to this list over here that they made and divide all the tasks into these 3 categories. So either things to organize, for example, organizing the guest list, to make or bake, for example, making the invitations, and to buy, for example, buying the paper to make the invitations. So they're taking each of the tasks over here and they are putting it under a specific heading according to what category it falls into. Um, then over here, they are talking about the guest list. So they're talking about the guest list and everybody who's coming to the party, and they are looking at, this is all about pattern recognition for who is going to sit with whom. Now this one, there's no right or wrong answer as long as learners can justify who they're putting with who. So over here there are 8 tables that they have to plan for, and we said you can leave 1 or 2 spaces open at some tables for extra guests on the day. And over here is all the information about the different members of the family, the age group they fall into, like what they enjoy doing, and who they are related to. And over here, they can use that information, these maybe cut out these guest cards in order to decide who is going to sit with whom. So they can lay the guest cards out and they can start talking about like who they're going to fit together and who might be good at a table with each other until they've come up with a plan of who exactly is going to sit at each table. Like we said over here, they don't have to fill up each table. Some of them they can leave spaces because obviously there might be more guests that haven't RSVP'd that arrive on the day. Then they are everything's set. It's 2 weeks later. It's almost time for the party. And they're talking about the fact that some people might not have RSVP'd, but they're still going to arrive. So they're talking about having ushers that show guests to their seat, and how will the ushers know where to seat unexpected guests at. So Sam's talking about having a flow chart to help the ushers decide where to put them. So we're talking about algorithms over here. The algorithm example I gave for was how to classify animals. So it's asking them questions. Does it live on the land or in the water? So then it goes to land or it goes to water. Water, does it give birth to live young? Yes or no? Okay. If no, does it have gills? Yes or no? So it's breaking things up according to these questions. And now they're going to create an algorithm for how to seat people. So, for example, saying, okay, is this person, or how to seat unexpected guests. So, for example, they say, is this person family? Yes or no? Okay. If they're family, are they related to this part of the family or this part of the family? Yes or no? Okay. If they're related to this part of the family, seat them at this table. If they're related to that part of the family, if they're not family, what sort of aspect do they fit in? Are they part of the, like here they've got the church friends over here, they've got the dog walkers and the people who play cards, so they can put it into different categories according to where that unexpected guest fits into by creating a flow chart. Okay, then that's the end of the introduction.